Hello. Welcome to another episode of our live stream, My Journey to the Trinity. My name is Hussein. Happy to be with you. Happy you can be with me. And today we approach that issue question that's on everybody's mind. Is Kamala Harris the Antichrist? And we just got 6 viewers right now, you guys. When I said Antichrist, it turned into 6 viewers. Whoa, dude. Yes. So, anyway, here is your vice president. I know that's not a very good picture of her. Well, hey, Blackwater, God bless you, man. No, I don't do gematria. I don't. I well, you know what? It may be gematria. It's like where you said like A is 1, B is 2, C is 3, like that. Oh, you're 6. Happy. Be happy. 6th viewer. Okay, I'm not saying nothing, man. So, yeah. Well, you guys, yes, I did do the math and I added up Kamala Harris's name to see the numbers, and it came out to 143, which is a cognate of 666. And so, yeah, but seriously, it's scary to think that she could be, because you guys, the media is 100% behind her on this. The media loves her because, she fits all of the DEI, specifications, and and they hate Donald Trump. Um, so you got these two factors at work here, which Um, I don't know if it could. And the number one issue with the Democrats is abortion. That's the number one thing Democrats care about is abortion. And and she is totally off the deep end in favor of abortion. And so yeah, so there could be some um it'll be interesting to see what happens next, I mean, she was kind of considered a joke up till now, and but I mean, she's well, it'll be interesting to see. But anyway, let's just look at a few things about our vice president. And here, she was raised on Hinduism and Christianity. Her mother, Shyamala Gopalan, was from Chennai, India. Her father, Donald Harris, from Jamaica. The two met as graduate students at the University of California, Berkeley. Well, that right there tells you all you need to know. Okay, her name, Kamala, means lotus in Sanskrit and is another name for the Hindu goddess Lakshmi. Lakshmi. So she visited India multiple times as a girl and got to know her relatives there. So she's got a little bit of that whole thing there going. And we want everybody to be saved, and so we hope that you know she's we want her to get saved and to know the Lord. I've heard her say before that she doesn't pray, um, or not that she doesn't pray. She said that what I understood was that she leaves the praying to her husband, you know, and her husband is Jewish. So, okay, that tells you how seriously she takes prayer. But when Donald Trump got shot, she did say that she prayed for him. So I don't know what. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, here's because her parents were divorced when she was 7. She also grew up in Oakland. Okay, guys, I was born in Oakland, so I love Oakland. And regardless of stuff, we Is there a Simpsons prediction? Was there a Simpsons prediction about her? This seems like a perfect Simpsons prediction that she would be the candidate for president. Okay. She grew up in Oakland and Berkeley, attending predominantly black churches. Her downstairs neighbor, Regina Shelton, often took Kamala and her sister Maya to Oakland's 23rd Avenue Church of God in Oakland. Harris now considers herself a Black Baptist. Now, you guys, is she really black? I mean, I don't know. Is she really black? I know they always say she's, first black vice president and stuff, but I don't know. She doesn't look black, maybe, but I know she's half Indian as well. So, not sure you know, how that all works there. And, but you guys, one thing that's interesting is that her middle name is Devi, Devi. And let's just see what that means. See if that means something. Devi. Devi is okay. Oh, no, this is interesting. Well, let's look into this. This is her middle name. Um, okay. Devi is a Sanskrit word for goddess, masculine form of diva. Devi and diva mean heavenly, divine, anything of excellence, and are also gender specific terms for deity in Hinduism. The concept of reverence for goddesses appears in the Vedas, which are composed around the 12th, second millennium BCE. However, they did not play a vital role in that era. Goddesses such as Durga, Kali, Lakshmi. Didn't they say that that's what her name is, Lakshmi? Parvati, Radha, Saraswati, and Sita have continued to be revered in the modern era. The medieval era of the Puranas witnessed a major expansion in mythology and literature associated with Devi, with texts such as Devi Mahatmya, wherein she manifests as the ultimate truth and supreme power. She has inspired the Shaktism tradition of Hinduism. Further, Devi is viewed as central in the Hindu traditions of Shaktism and Shaivism. Okay. Diva. Okay. So there you go, you guys. So um, there is this connection to the this demon. The Apostle Paul said that those idols are nothing, but behind them, whoever sacrifices to them sacrifices to demons. Okay. Vedi. Okay. What is it? Devi. Okay, Devi. Now, the thing that I noticed about Devi, you guys, is that if you add an L to it, it turns into devil. So, yeah, not saying anything there. I wasn't trying to make any subtle remarks there. So, mhm. Oh, shoot, you guys didn't even see that, huh? Okay, let me comment. Okay, let me go here. Okay, there you go. Um, so let me look at this thing here. Okay, this is this right here is the Devi, the goddess, the Hindu goddess. and that's what her middle name means. And Lakshmi. It's like Lakshmi. I think that's another name, and that's what they were saying. That Kamala's name. Um, let's see. Okay, her name Kamala means lotus in Sanskrit, and is another name. Oh, it is another name. Kamala is another name for the Hindu goddess Lakshmi. She visited India multiple times. Okay, so her first name, Kamala, is another name for the goddess Lakshmi. And then her middle name, Devi, is a name for this other goddess, Hindu goddess. So you got actually two different Hindu goddesses there. You got Kamala, who is Lakshmi, and then you got Devi, who is, who is this right here. It's this goddess. So you got two Hindu goddesses going there. So, is she the Antichrist? I don't know. Now she says that she is a Baptist, a Black Baptist. When her parents divorced when she was 7, she grew up in Oakland, attending Black churches. I hope, but judging by the stuff she believes, doesn't seem to me like she's a Christian. Okay. Um, okay. I want to show you a video of her, and okay, this is her talking about abortion, and this is profound here.
I think it's very important, as you have heard from, I think it's very important, as you have heard from so many incredible leaders, for us at every moment in time, and certainly this one, to see the moment in time in which we exist and are present, and to be able to contextualize it, to understand where we exist in the history and in the moment as it relates not only to the past, but the future.
Okay, I think that's worth
It's
saying
very
again.
important, I think it's very important, as you have heard from so many incredible leaders, for us at every moment in time, and certainly this one, to see the moment in time in which we exist and are present, and to be able to contextualize it.
I want to see that part again.
Time in which we exist and are present, and to be able to contextualize it. For us at every moment in time, and certainly this one, to see the moment in time in which we exist and are present, and to be able to contextualize it, to understand where we exist in the history and in the moment as it relates not only to the past, but the future. It's very important, as you have heard from so many incredible leaders, for us at every moment in time, and certainly this one, to see the moment in time in which we exist and are present, and to be able to contextualize it, to understand where we exist in the history and in the moment as it relates not only to the past, but the future.
Okay, so there you guys got it. That's, that's almost as inspiring as a Joe Biden speech. Somebody's asking me, you can't believe a word they say. Well, the bigger issue is you can't understand a word they say either. And so, yeah, this is, if there's another debate, Trump will probably demand it be on Fox, since the first one that was on, well, you know what? If she talks like this, let it be on CNN so everybody can see it. And of course, they see it on Fox too. A new troll from Trump. He wants to be reimbursed for money spent campaigning against Biden. Oh, new toll from Trump. Yes, I heard about that. Yeah. She has zero skills, so they make up stories and myths for her, hoping to make her exotic or interesting to distract you. Yeah, whatever you do, don't fall for anything in our media in the next few months. Yeah, it's really amazing that someone with this level of skill has reached this position, and it makes me think that this is the judgment of God. It makes me think this is the judgment of God on America. So here, let's see this. As Attorney General, Harris filed the brief with the U.S. Supreme Court asking it to refuse Hobby Lobby's request to deny women health care coverage for contraception because of the craft store chain owner's religious beliefs. In her 2014 brief, supported by 15 states and the city of DC, Harris wrote that if Hobby Lobby were allowed to withhold birth control coverage on religious grounds, it might lead to other corporations demand similar exemptions from the nation's civil rights laws. Okay, wow, that's almost as clear as her speech, but yeah, she's a total abortion. She loves abortion, and that's the most dangerous thing is this abortion thing. And you guys, there's a lot of people who are angry that Roe v. Wade was overturned, and they blame Donald Trump for that. And there's a lot of these people who are angry about it. And so Kamala, with her radical pro-abortion politics, will probably be able to, to win those people. Okay. And okay, let's look here more about her. It says the measure. Okay. Now she talks a lot about the Good Samaritan. She talks a lot about the Good Samaritan and how, you're supposed to love your neighbor and everything. And that's great. We are supposed to love our neighbor and care about our neighbor. But, how does that help? What does that help mean? Okay. She supported a measure that was called Do No Harm Act, was introduced in 2017 and then again in 2019. Okay, it officially passed in 93 to prevent the government from substantially burdening a person's exercise of religion. Do no harm backers believed that you should not be interpreted to authorize an exemption from generally applicable law. Had it passed, it would have ensured that religious employers could not deny health care coverage for employees or claim exemptions to civil rights laws. And what this means is forcing employers to pay for abortions. That's essentially what that meant. And she was like in support of that when she was in California and her different roles there. So here's another one that says okay, this is something she said. Economic justice is on the ballot. Healthcare justice is on the ballot. Education justice is on the ballot. Reproductive justice is on the ballot. So when in the middle of all those things, like, okay, we want healthcare, okay, we want education, we want economic justice, then she says justice for children is on the ballot. Here's the bottom line, Iowa. I do believe that when we overcome these injustices, we will unlock the promise of America and the potential of the American people. But, sandwiched in between all of those things is reproductive justice. And what that means is abortion, and that's her big number one issue. Joe Biden was going to run this campaign based on abortion. He was all in on the abortion thing. And so she's more in on it. She's more in on the abortion thing than Joe Biden was. So you understand how, and right now, you guys, she's got access to all of those hundreds of millions of dollars that Joe Biden raised. Okay, all that hundreds of millions of dollars that Joe Biden raised for his campaign, it's hers now. It's hers now, and she can use her friends in Hollywood to make all these really slick commercials about abortion. And she'll even put in, like Gavin Newsom, put some Bible verses. Love your neighbor. She's big on the Good Samaritan story. And so she knows how to pervert scripture too. So, she could, she is no threat, I don't think, but she's got such powerful friends around her. What's his face? George Soros and his son, Alex Soros, have already given her $20 million. George Soros and his son gave her $20 million already to her campaign for president. So you got some big, powerful people, supporting her. And so, yeah, so I think I saw Blackwater back here. Blackwater, bro, how are you? God bless you, man. God bless you, man. Let me put on the invite if you guys like to come on. Orthodox Moore, Blackwater, you're welcome to come on, you guys. Okay, so economic justice is on the ballot. Reproductive justice is on the ballot, whatever that means. I love it when they say reproductive health. This is one way that they mask it. It's called reproductive health, which means abortion. That's all that means, reproductive health. Okay, so yeah, that's as far as I'm concerned, that's her big problem there. Okay, 32% of voters said they would vote only for a candidate for a major office who shares their views on abortion. So people, for instance, like I'm anti-abortion, I'm pro-life, I will only vote for somebody who's pro-life. And people who support abortion, who love abortions, they will only vote for somebody who worships at the altar of Planned Parenthood and Moloch, the abortion god. And so that's a record high since Gallup first asked the question in 1992. Nearly twice as many voters who support abortion compared with those who oppose abortion hold that view. 63% of adults said abortion should be legal in all or most cases. 63% of adults said abortion should be legal in all or most cases, based on a poll conducted in April by the Pew Research Center. 36% said it should be illegal in all or most cases. Hey, Blackwater.
Hello.
How you doing, man?
How you doing, brother?
Good, man. Are you excited about political future?
Am I excited about what? The presidential thing?
Yes.
Um, I don't know about the shooting. I've been talking about it with family. A lot of it doesn't make sense. I don't understand it, but that's a whole nother thing. But yeah, I'm excited to like maybe have gas go down and we'll see. The economy's just
Yeah.
messed up. You know, I save money. We just all need to save money and be smart, not buy stupid things, I guess. But I usually don't buy anything too stupid, so. It's just hard out here, Um, other than like what it would affect me economically, like I really don't care. I think
Okay.
it's interesting. I don't know. I just have a big skeptic in me. I'm always like, I don't trust this. This isn't adding up. You know, or what if it just
Cool.
people were really like trying to kill him? I don't know. Because then
Yeah.
that makes me think, why would Joe Biden drop out? You know what I mean? Like then the Democrats had nothing to do with this because they're looking like fools right now.
Yes. Yeah. Well, that's the um, that's essentially it. I mean, they got rid of Biden. He dropped out. but they got Kamala Harris instead, and she's, she just is no, she's, in terms of, speeches and stuff like that, she's like no better than he is. And so, but, because of the abortion thing, that's what she's got in her favor. And she got so many rich liberals who are willing to send her money. So she could really put up a real challenge. And so, yeah, so should be interesting to see what's going to happen. So, but ultimately, we don't have an abiding home down here. We do not serve an earthly king. We serve the Lord Jesus. So,
Yeah.
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 So, did you go to church today?
I did. I did go to church. I went
Uh,
to church. It was nice. And even,
Like,
I mean, you just really got to be well rested. Because, like, I hate that tired feeling, especially at church. It's like, you got to be, like, pumped up and, like, you know what I mean? Like, I was just really tired. I don't know what it was. So, I went to bed early and everything. The church was fine. He told me, like, a little more time, but I don't know. Like, I finished the class. I wasn't upset about that. I was just like, man, I want to take the Eucharist. Like I wanted, you know. Um, but yeah, I don't know. I guess another
so,
month. I guess another month or so. I think
okay.
it's like he just like like they think that's just how they do it. I don't know. Like okay, he finished the class. He's like, how are you feeling with everything? I'm like, good. I'm like, I, I've been coming a couple months now. I like it. I really don't have many questions. I learned the basics. So I don't know. He said about another month or so. So I'm just looking forward to that.
Okay. And
Yeah.
the Eucharist. Now, is this a Catholic church?
No, it's a Oriental Orthodox.
Okay. But they call it Eucharist as well?
Um, I believe so. I think they should just say communion. I mean, I know they do the wine and the thing. For God forgive me, the wine and the wine, the wine and the bread.
Yes, the bread and the wine, yeah.
Well, they have the Catholic is a different bread. I don't know. It's a very soft bread. It's good.
Yeah, there's different beliefs about the communion and stuff like that. But I thought that Eucharist was a Catholic the Catholic rite.
That's
And
probably
so I'm not
yeah, yeah. Probably that word I just got is stuck from
okay.
my Catholic friend, Catholic
Well, you
friend or
know
something.
what?
I don't know what. I've just been saying the Eucharist.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
because it might be that way in the Orthodox Church as well. I'm not okay. The Catholic Church states the Eucharist. Okay, okay. Oh,
Sorry, this is where
no.
I always right here. I get like bad cell phone reception. So if I'm in and out,
Okay, that's cool.
well, I
Yeah.
sound
Well,
good. I think I'm good. Yeah, I know. So they just call it different things, right?
yeah, and there's
Yeah.
depending on there's also different beliefs about it, and so
I think yeah. I think myself, I have a very traditional belief of it. I mean, I guess that's why I'm at where I'm at. Um,
yeah.
but I just want to say, like, I'm just excited to be baptized. Like, I just,
Hallelujah. That's awesome.
yeah, it's not just so I can take the Eucharist. I do want to partake in the mysteries of that all, right? But I'm like, I just thought it'd be right away. I just thought like just finished the class and it would be right away. So it's okay. I just gotta be patient. 4 more Sundays and I'll be there.
Okay,
Yeah, but how about
cool.
you and you and Ida? Everything good? Everything going good?
Everything good? Yeah, yeah. Just
God bless you guys, man.
thank you so much, man. Yeah, just been doing my live streams every day and today I just thought, you know what? I think Kamala Harris is the Antichrist. And so,
I don't know. When people say, like, do you? It will be just like a leader like that, or I thought, it's gonna be a like demonic Satan manifested on Earth. I don't know if she's quite that. They are demons, the Democrats, but
yeah, and her middle name is Devi, which is just one letter away from devil, but so and
right,
her name,
yeah.
two of her names, Kamala and Devi, are the names of like Hindu gods. And so she's got, that connection there too. So I don't think she's the Antichrist, but yeah, it just kind of just trying to be a little bit funny. So yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah.
God bless you,
Oh,
man.
okay. Eucharist in Greek is grateful or thankful. Okay. All right. It, yeah.
I read like how people feel when they take it, um, partake in that. Um, it's all just very interesting for me.
Yeah. Well,
But
there's two things that Jesus commanded us to do, and one of them is to do this in remembrance of me, which is the communion, and then he said to be baptized, and
right, right,
so
right.
both of those are very important, and he did command us to do it. So, um,
Wow.
yeah, so it's good that you'll be able to do that, and so cool. Yeah, well, I was just trying to look here at some of the potential future. Here's a little bit more about Kamala Harris. It says some polls show Harris would perform better in a hypothetical matchup against Trump than Biden does, though other recent polls show her on equal footing with Biden or polling behind him. Harris's relatively low approval rating, 38% according to 538, is a concern for Democrats if she were to replace Biden, which she did, though the numbers are partly a reflection of the president, whose approval rating is roughly similar. Her approval ratings are also higher than Biden's among Black and Hispanic voters, two key demographics Biden has lost support among since his 2020 campaign. As vice president, Harris has frequently spoken about abortion rights and reportedly pushed the Biden administration to highlight the issue. A potential advantage as abortion is seen as a political liability for Republicans since the Supreme Court overturned Roe v. Wade. So yeah, so that's kind of the Kamala uh, situation there. And this is the goddess, the Hindu goddess that her middle name, or actually her first name.
So I could
Yeah.
break that with my one hand, and that's supposed to be God. Wow.
Yeah, yeah. It's a Hindu goddess. It's called it's Kamala, but it has another name in Indian. It's called Lakshmi. Lakshmi is a very famous goddess. And so that's Kamala's first name. And her second name, Devi, is another goddess, that another devil. So, yeah, so she's got
So
two devils there in her name, so Hindu devils.
wow.
Yeah, so that's
So
kind of,
yeah. Well,
and she,
my bad for interrupt. Well, so like, do you actually think she's an antichrist, like for real?
no, I think she is an antichrist, but just like the same as most politicians. Now, there was another guy, says here, conservative pastor says Kamala Harris is driven by the Antichrist spirit. Now, this was in 2020. So, there's a pastor named Robert Henderson said politicians like Kamala Harris are driven by the Antichrist spirit, according to Right Wing Watch. Henderson referred to Psalm 2 of the Bible and likened political figures to the kings of the earth mentioned in Psalm chapter 2, who try to break free from God. The Antichrist spirit says that kings, rulers, and politicians, they want to do one thing. They are driven by his Antichrist spirit. The Bible says they want to break the bonds of the Lord in pieces and cast away their cords. In other words, they want to be freed of the influence of who God is. That's what's happening in our country today. So
Wow.
that was in Newsweek magazine. So I'm not the only one who's saying this. So now you also got people saying that Trump is the Antichrist, because the Bible talks about the Antichrist having a head injury, and recovering from a head injury.
I don't know.
And
That's
a
a
stretch. Yeah.
yeah, that's a reach, stretch,
Yeah.
yeah, or whatever. However, I don't know. I just think that they just do things, psyops, what have you. I just can't get over the fact, man. I'm gonna sound like a broken record. Like when you see a shooting, you see people running around like crazy, and we didn't see that. So it just makes me think like, and I don't know. They said somebody died. There was one shooter, so most of the bullets were in sequence, in a cluster, one after the other. Why didn't we see anybody in the crowd screaming, "Oh my God, someone's dying right here"? Come on, man. I'm not stupid. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Why? Why? Like they said, two people died, or one person died, or who cares? Like God bless their souls if people really did die. But I just want to say this: they have crisis actors. They have actors. They have things supposedly happen, but they didn't never really happen. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
You
maybe
know
I'm
what?
crazy. I don't know.
One reason why I don't believe that, is that the media hates Donald Trump. The media despises him.
Yeah,
They
but is he
would,
controlled
yeah,
opposition?
yeah, but they would not let him get away with this, something like this. You know, the media would not let him get away with something like this. Now they might if the situation was involving a Democrat, because the media is very liberal. Okay. And they would let a Democrat get away, but they would not let Donald Trump. If there was any doubt about what happened, the media would absolutely blow it up because they hate Donald Trump.
Yeah,
So
that's
that's one
true.
reason why I don't believe that kind of theory,
I believe, I guess, in whole staged events is what I'm getting. Like he is controlled opposition, maybe. I don't know. Is Trump put in place to just truly divide America? I don't know. I don't know. But I know one thing, that he's not a baby killer and a human trafficker and a psycho, from what I could see. But we're just living
Yes.
in an age of deception and crazy things that happen. So I'm a little bit of a skeptic when his ear doesn't look like it's blown off as it should. His ear should have been hanging off of his, like, in pieces from a sniper bullet. It just something's not a. I don't know, what was it, a sniper or was it a rifle?
It was a rifle. Mhm.
Yeah, I
But
mean those are
it
still
was
big bullets, like 7.6 to 5.56, whatever.
yeah. I don't know, but
These are not little dinker bullets.
yeah. Plus,
Something.
it was right there on video live. I don't think they could have, made that up. And I don't think the media would have played along with it if that was the case. Because the media, when it comes to Donald Trump, they hate him and they want to
That's
take him down.
What that's what I mean. Yeah, like, is this whole anti-Trump thing, is this all manufactured? I don't know. But if he is public enemy number one, just former president, they were trying to take him down so bad, they would take him down if they really wanted. But all this seems really convenient. Why does he not have all the security around him if he's so hated? They
Well,
can see, like, they have drones and they have all this stuff and they have all this surveillance. Like, how did this even get pulled off? I mean, it's almost unbelievable.
well, you know
All of
what?
this.
Again, when you're talking about like the New York Times, they hate Donald Trump. And even the New York Times yesterday said that Trump had asked for more security, but was turned down. For 2 years, he was turned down. And so, this is one of the things that they're looking into right now, the Justice Department, because, he was asking for more security and they didn't give it to him. So, and so even the New York Times that hates Trump reported that. So, yeah.
Yeah. I just always think, what if? Like, I don't, well, I guess I do mean I appear like I have a tinfoil hat on. But that's just the way I am. I'm just, after seeing so many things, like, after, I mean, there's faked celebrity deaths. I mean, I don't know
Yeah.
where you want your channel to go and where you don't want it to go, but I'm just saying, I mean, I've seen enough to know. Um, but yeah, I'll be lingering in the background. I'm actually going to get some get some food right now. But um, yeah, it's
Right.
I just appreciate your work and all the different topics that you touch on, and it is just a sensitive time right now, and I can't believe
Yeah.
Joe Biden dropped out. I was talking to family
Yeah.
today about this. Yeah, it's pretty wild.
Yeah. He probably should have dropped out 4 years ago, but yeah. So,
Oh yeah,
yeah. Yeah. But the Bible says God raises up one and sits down another. So all power is of God. There's no power but of God. Powers that be are ordained of God. So, regardless of what happens, we're not of this world. We are citizens of a heavenly kingdom, but we do live down here, and we do have the right still to participate in earthly politics. For now, that day will come when we won't be able to, but we can now. So we should, and so. All
I
right,
want to
bro.
say, I want to say, oh, my bad.
No, no, go ahead, bro.
Oh, I was gonna say something real quick. Yeah, from their fruits you shall know them. Look at the Democrats, all bad, evil, trashy fruit, bro. Like, allowing crime, so much so that you're rough on yourself. To be free is to move, right? It's quite literally the meaning of it, freedom. Like,
Mm.
I want to leave the state, but I don't have all my ducks in a row right now. You know what I mean? I have a good job. I actually don't want to leave that. Right? Have a good way to make money, selling stuff online, whatever you do to get by. That's my point. But, like, it's you can't even leave this very evil place where they're allowing immigrants, raping women in the streets. Nobody cares. Carjacking. Nobody cares. Like, it's from their fruits. Look at their fruits.
Yeah,
The Democrats kill babies. They're the ones that do what the stuff that I'm talking about. This evil, hokey pokey, weird, these rituals and these, like, very weird events, let's say. You know what I mean?
yeah,
You know? But yeah, I don't want to speak anymore. Throttle your channel.
yeah. All right, bro. God bless you, man, and thank you for spending a few moments with us here. And hang around. You don't have, you're welcome to stay, man.
No, no, yeah, I meant I don't want to speak too wild, is what I meant. But yeah, no, I'm just, yeah.
Yes. Somebody's asking what happened to Amore. Amore, his wife was unfortunately not feeling well, and so you know, he's really spending more time with her and stuff, and this was getting a little bit late for him, you know, and so that's why he hasn't been around for a while. But he's doing good. He's still doing stuff and keeping busy, and so praise the Lord. I'll let him know that you asked about him. I'm sure that'll make him happy. So yeah. In fact, I was thinking about if I was going to do something with him, it would probably be earlier, like around 5 o'clock or something like that, you know. So maybe next week or something, I'll ask him if he would like to do something like that, because I have had people ask about him. So yes. All right, you guys. Well, I just was going to do a short thing today. I got some work I need to do on my book, my next book, and hopefully I'm going to have it done tonight. I hope I'll have my next book done tonight. And if I do, I will talk about it tomorrow night on the live stream, and I'll surprise you also with the title tomorrow. And all right. And I don't know if Orthodox Moore is still listening, but in case you're listening, Orthodox Moore, I just wanted to ask you something about the verse that you pointed out, that it where in the Quran it says that Job was commanded to take sticks and beat, and you know, almost every translation says to beat his wife. But you pointed out, which is correct, that it doesn't actually say his wife in the verse. Now, in all the hadiths it does, in all of the commentaries it does, and whenever they translate it to English, they always say that it's his wife. But the actual Arabic does not say the words his wife, though I think it's understood that it is the wife. And but if it's not, you're saying that it is not saying for him to beat his wife, then what is he supposed to be beating? You know, because the word in Arabic, be, you know, hit, you know. So what is he supposed to be doing with these sticks that he has in his hands? You know, so anyway, if you want to come some other time and you can talk about that, that'll be great. And all right, you guys. Well, it was a short one tonight, and I think I proved that Kamala Harris is the Antichrist. And so you heard it here first, you guys. So anyway, if you haven't done it, please do it now. Jesus, help me. Jesus, forgive me. Jesus, come into my heart. Jesus, help me. Jesus, forgive me. Jesus, come into my heart. يسوع ساعدني. يسوع سامحني. يسوع ادخل قلبي. He loves you. Well, let's say it the right way. We love you, and more importantly, he loves you. And so have a great night, and thank you, Blackwater, for coming on, brother. God bless you, man, and bless your have a great week. And thank you for everybody else also for being here. Thanks.
If you have ever wondered why dull apologists lie so much, it's because on a rare occasion that they tell the truth, this happens.
One of the reasons I accepted Islam was the scientific miracles. I'll be honest with you. And now we know that this whole scientific miracles was absolute nonsense.
You're going to have to repeat that.
Now we know that this whole
that the standard narrative has holes in it. That's what I'm going to say.